when you're feeling down and like your world's moving slow, just remember your race. It moves at your pace when marching towards your goals. And brighter than the stars. Don't take impossible. Nothing is impossible. You're brighter than the stars. An angel, 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 soaring like an eagle, eagle, eagle. Nothing is impossible. Don't take impossible. You're brighter than the stars.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Talking with 3D. I am your host, Derek Durrell Dixon. We're right here on Plushwork TV, and I have my special guest, SELINA POLK, is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. I am so excited to have her. Listen, we are still celebrating Women's History Month, and this was only right to have SELINA POLK because she is here telling what I call her story and making history. So we are so excited to have you, Miss SELINA POLK. How are you doing this evening? And welcome to Talking with 3D.
Oh man, thank you so much. Thanks for just even having me today. This is exciting. I'm doing great though. Yeah.
But listen, I have been watching you on social media. You are doing big things. And it's just an honor to have you on the show and to be in your presence. So thank you so much for agreeing to be on here. We're going to be talking about so much things that you are doing and what you plan on doing, because I think that you are the most inspirational woman that is right here today, that young girls, and I think that anyone can follow you and be so inspired by your story.
Yes,
so I want to tell you just a little bit about SELINA, and then we are going to just get into this interview because we got so much to talk about, and I don't want to miss anything. So listen, SELINA, she's a professional director, writer, producer, and author. She believes in giving new and veteran actors a second chance. SELINA's recent project, Afraid of the Dark, was designed to fight against domestic violence. Also producer of Sweet Mandisa and First Lady. SELINA has written 8 books and has over 56 self-published authors under her belt.
Wow.
She does have a movie premiere coming up. Afraid of the Dark is a black carpet movie premiere March 31st at 6:30 p.m. at the Center Theater, 5904 York Road, and we're going to be giving you more information about that. So SELINA, again, welcome to Talking with 3D. You are a professional director, writer, producer, and author. Where do you find the time to fit that all in?
Who knows? You have to make time. You know what I mean? You definitely have to make time.
Yes. Where did you find the passion? Because I, myself coming from an acting background and theater background and a writer myself and directing stage plays. And I know there's a big difference between directing actual movie scripts and stage plays. So where did you find that passion and knew that was your niche, to be a director, a writer, and a producer?
Well, I do have that background. My dad, Tom Moses, definitely was in this field really heavy. I didn't meet my dad until I was like 21 years of age. So I didn't know like where this writing and everything came from. But him and my sister, Christina Moses, Tom Moses, they've been in this field, they've done it. And so I'm just like wetting my feet at it, not knowing that I would end up really loving it, to even go even deeper than that, to just say that me being a single mom and just wanting to make it and do something great for the actual family, and I remember, cooking was always my thing, but then there was this thing where I wanted to write and couldn't quite understand it. So I went upstairs one night and I just started writing, and I haven't been able to put the pen down. And that was in 2007. So
2007. Wow.
yeah, so it's been hard. You know, it was a survival for me that,
Right.
you know, at first, you know, it was all just trying to survive and make it for the children, you know, but then knowing where you really came from is like, oh wow, okay. So
Right.
maybe, yeah,
And being a writer, we have to expose a lot about ourselves, even
yes,
though we may not always be telling our stories, but in a way, we do tell our stories. So
yes.
being a writer, were you afraid of having to expose your stories? Because then people would find out your truths and
Right.
really know Selena through your writing. So was you afraid to really to expose that your truth through your writing?
Well, I wouldn't say afraid. I've always been transparent. I want people to know the truth. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why is because my testimony of my life and things I've gone through, it will help somebody else. Maybe to
Mm,
make someone else come out and not be afraid to tell their story. So I never was like, oh my God, this happened to me. Maybe once,
yes,
like, you
yes,
know, I could really say when I gave my life to Christ, I changed I had changed my writing, but I wasn't called yet. You know what I mean?
okay,
And so I had to reveal to the pastor, like, hey, this is how I like to write. This is where I
right,
am now. But wherever God sees me, that's where I'm going. You know what I
right.
mean?
I
So
can
that was
relate to
kind of,
that. Yeah,
yeah,
I can relate to that because, and I love what you're saying because the fact that, you give your life to Christ and you're walking this Christian walk. So you're thinking, you know what, maybe I shouldn't write like this, or maybe I shouldn't expose this, but
right.
it's happening in the church. It's
Yeah.
happening to
Whoa.
to
Yes.
boys and girls around us. So
Yeah.
why not write this truth? We can't
Right.
hide behind the Bible all the
Right.
time when there's
Exactly.
this truth out here that we need to be able to talk about in the family,
Exactly.
in the
Yeah.
church. So, that to me is very, hard to do, but something that needs to be done as well as writers,
Exactly.
as writers.
Exactly.
So also being a writer, can give us some names of the books that you have published as well.
Um, I did do Afraid of the Dark, as you know.
Mhm.
I wrote the movie first, and then I did Afraid of the Dark, How to Please Your King and Queen. They were two sexual books. And girl, I got a story to tell. Golly, so much. A book that I'm getting ready to put out called Myself and I, being a single mom and what that's like being a single mom. First lady, definitely first lady. Sweet Mandisa, I also have written that. I could just go on and on, but yeah, there are some of the names.
This is one thing as a writer and other writers out there, we have this writer's block. How do
Oh
you
God,
overcome that writer's block? Because I can come up with an idea and start writing, and then I pull back from it because of the fact that nothing is coming.
right,
I'm, and I don't want to just write junk just to put out a book.
right,
What do you
exactly.
tell writers that get that writer's block and how to get that motivation back? Because I need that motivation. I need to know, okay, where do I go from here? The foundation is there, the ideas are there, but I can't seem to put my fingers on the typewriter or on the laptop and get to writing.
Right. Right. Well, for me, I feel like when you get that, you have to pull back. You have to pull back because, like you said, you'll start writing anything. And I remember something my dad said when I was writing How to Please Your Queen. He said, Selena, if that's all you have, that's all you have
Mm,
at this moment, stop, pull back, and just, pray on that thing. Like I
mhm,
know I know for me, when I go to God, I know that He has all the answers, not the Bible, Him.
right.
And I pull back. I was like, wait a minute. And you take a period in your life to say, okay, I'm just gonna wait. And when those ideas come back, man, it's crazy. And another thing for me, writing, I need noise. I can't go in quiet place. Like I'm like, I have kids too, like you.
Right.
And man, they're running around, and then the grandkids are over, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, things just download all in me, and I'm like, wow, you get a chill from it,
Right. Right.
So that's kind of like where it's at for me.
Right. Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a quick break. We are here with SELINA POLK right here on Talking with 3D. And we're going to be talking about her being a director of her new movie premiere, Afraid of the Dark. So we will be right back on Plushwork TV.
Because we know that you have been to Baltimore. That's where we are right now, Vanessa. We are enraged because we know that you have been to Baltimore, Maryland, with the wretched to have big fun. Big fun. Isn't that what you had, Vanessa? Didn't you have big fun? Well, let's see now. You had donuts. In Wilmington, Delaware. Cliff, tell me, have you ever been to Wilmington for donuts?
Not on the weekend.
There she is, sitting up in the local donut shop in Wilmington, Delaware, sipping hot chocolate and eating crumbs, and the car gets stolen. Now, a normal individual with half a gnat's brain would have said, I'm going home now. But you? Oh, no, not you. You and your 3 friends put yourselves on a bus and go joyride off to Baltimore. All the way to Baltimore. Because we know that you have been to Baltimore.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with SELINA, SELINA POLK. She is a professional director, writer, producer, and author. She has an upcoming project called Afraid of the Dark, and it is designed to fight against domestic violence. So SELINA, tell me a little bit about writing Afraid of the Dark. I know you wrote the movie first, then the book, and it is designed to fight against domestic violence. Why this title, and why to fight against domestic violence?
Well, for me, this was close to my heart.
Mm.
And I say that not to say that I went through domestic violence. I remember an evening sitting at work. I do security. And I remember sitting at work, and a young lady came to me, and I'm not a supervisor or anything like that, but she was telling me about her fiance, and that, they had went through a really hard breakup, but he's been stalking her, and it was nothing I can do. A week later, she was shot. Shot, and I didn't know her, like hang out with her, but just that being your coworker, she was one of the head nurses, and it touched me. And I remember this day. You ever go through something and you feel like you're running, in slow motion? And she was obviously on her way to work. I know this is getting past it, but I have to say it. And by me being security, I heard loud screaming in the back. And at first I didn't pay it any mind because I thought the girls, the nurses, they're having a good time back there, but they were screaming. And I'm telling you, my feet, I couldn't get in the back of this room because you're security, you don't know what's going on. And we get there, and the call comes through, and she had been shot in her head. And I almost felt helpless, And the Afraid of the Dark was not called that at first. And I ended up changing the name because of her. And I attribute this movie to her. I attribute the novel to her. She was a great person, it was just mind blowing for me. And I felt like right then and there that domestic violence is realer than I could even imagine or even think of. Like, because I hadn't gone through it, doesn't mean that I didn't have to be a part of that and learn it and do something to help somebody else, So that was basically where I was with that. And I dealt with that thing for days. The building was silent. It was different without her being there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So basically, I wrote that book, believe it or not, in 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. I wrote that book in 3 weeks. cast the movie through my casting director, Derek Quick. He sent me different people. We filmed the movie in 11 days.
Wow.
11 days.
Wow.
Just so that this would be a tribute to her family,
Right.
and it really touched me. Like, I never, you hear about it and you hear
Right.
people don't want to talk about it. Everything, the title is done in the dark. But
Mm.
I'm here to be the voice, that this is what this movie is about. This book is about. It's about being a voice for someone that can't speak or afraid to speak.
And
So I'm so
what's amazing, Selena, is that you are being a voice for domestic violence and never experience the domestic violence. That takes a strong individual to take on something that you've never even experienced before for these young girls. And there's men out there that have experienced domestic violence and did not have the voice in order to have somebody there speak for them. That to me, I have to commend you and say thank you, because we do have so many, especially during the pandemic, and
Yes.
people were locked behind doors, and we haven't heard of the domestic violence, and they had to live that every single day, every single day. And for a young woman to be shot in the head for whatever reason does not make any type of sense.
Yeah.
Why take someone else's life because of your unhappiness?
Right.
Because of the fact that, whatever your illness is, because I think anytime you take someone's life like that, you have a serious illness,
Yes.
and we don't know. But again, it's wrong. So we have to be able, and I again commend you of wanting to be that voice,
Yes.
because a lot of people turn their heads.
Yeah.
I want no parts of this.
Right.
You need to call, get help, do whatever you have to do. So it's important that people can come to this and relate, and hopefully they'll be able to reach out to somebody
Right.
to get the help that they need. What do you tell through your story? What do you tell, and women? And where this does happen to men as well, but to women, I want to focus on that. What do you tell them of how to get out of these situations? Does the story touch that in a way?
I can't say that I would give that away about the movie, but
Okay.
there's someone in the story named Miss Cartwright. And in this movie, I'm not saying she did the best tactics, but to help these women in this story. But my thing to anybody would be to get out. And on the 31st, I'm having a doctor. She's going to be in the actual building. House of Ruth will be in the building. 1-800 numbers are going to be there in the building. And that's what I'm feeling great about. That you'll be able to come to her, maybe not talk about it right then and there, but the help will be there for them. I always say, get out.
Get out.
Get out.
Mm.
Don't stay,
Right. And I see that this has touched you in such a way. What comes over you about it? I know that you feel for the young lady, but what is it about it that just touches your heart and touches you in such a way?
For a while, I started blaming myself at first because she did come to me. And by me not being someone that was in control, that could have helped, because she did get a restraining order. But she came to me, and I'm just a coworker, but I felt like maybe at first it was something else I could do. Some other kind of way that I could have helped her. When you see someone and they have 2 little babies, and they're going on these trips, and she's coming back to work, and she didn't really know me. I was there 6 months at the time. She didn't really know me, but she felt it to confide in me. She asked me to look at cameras for her, and I couldn't. It was so much because he was coming to the job. So that kind of touched me in a way. But also just looking around and knowing how real it really is. I communicate with a lady in West Virginia, and Laura has been working with me hand in hand to help, other women
Right.
that have gone through this. A lot of the things that I do, Derek, I don't stress it, You do things in secret and God bless you, it's in the open. You don't have to let people know that you're providing clothes or food, or I don't have to be on a display for women, children, and men, because it does happen to men as well.
Right. Right.
But I do a lot behind the scenes that nobody sees, provide homes, through another friend of mine, we give houses to people. Like, it's so much that if once you tap in with everything on the 31st, there's ways of helping, dress to succeed for success. And tonight, even this jacket is a symbol of what I do for ladies that nobody know anything about, So this is really like the first time for me to really even talk about it. I just never thought it would come that close to home. I
Right.
really didn't.
Right.
I just really didn't. I just go to work, go look happy,
Mm-hmm.
and for somebody to bring that to your door sill, it's heavy. And then I
Yeah.
felt helpless, like,
Yeah.
what can I,
And
what can I do?
it gives us a life lesson that we have to hear people, because a lot of times we listen, but do we hear them?
Yes.
Do we understand the cry for help at that time? Do we
Right.
understand the urgency at that time? So a lot of times, instead of just listening, we have to hear what that person has to say, because there's the little cues and the
Yeah.
clues and the signals that a lot of times we do miss, because the fact we listen, but we
Yeah.
don't hear them.
Right.
So we have to take that time to do that. I'm going to take a little break, and we kind of both getting a little emotional and everything here, but I just, again, we have to make sure that people understand. I want everyone to make sure that if you do need assistance in any way, we can show a little PSA about domestic violence and some numbers that you can reach, because if you are in a situation, again, men, women, children, please reach out to somebody. And when someone comes to talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, please do me a big favor. You have to hear them. So listen, we'll be right back. I'm here with SELINA, POLK, and we're going to be talking next about the movie that's coming up, the movie premiere, Afraid of the Dark, March 31st. Don't go anywhere. This is real talk for real people.
Yes, I do.
That's how you can tell.
So, how can you tell when a man is cheating on you?
You think your man cheating?
Yes, I do.
That's how you can tell.
I should have known something when I found this telephone number in my husband's luggage.
You found a telephone number?
Yes, I did.
And what happened when you called?
Well, I didn't call.
You're so weak. I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna say, hello, Barbara, this is Shirley. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna call up. I like this kind of mess.
Hello? Hello?
It's for you.
I know you ain't in mess with money! Hello?
It's for you.
I know you ain't in mess with money!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is Talking with 3D. I am your host, Derek Darrell Dixon. Listen, we done got our tissues, we done got our face repowdered and did everything like that. And we are back here with you. I'm here with SELINA, POLK. She is the professional director, writer, producer, and the author of Afraid of the Dark. It is designed to fight domestic violence, and we are here to promote the Black Carpet movie premiere that she has coming up March 31st. And I am excited for that. I will be in the house.
Yes, you
So,
will.
Selena, please tell us more about what should we first off expect when we come to Afraid of the Dark. I know it's a fight against domestic violence, but what should we expect? I know you don't want to give away everything, but are we coming with tissues? Are we coming sitting on the end of our seats? What should we expect out of Afraid of the
Ooh-wee.
Dark?
Oh my God, y'all are really in for a treat. So excited. You know, when you doing a movie on domestic violence, right? People think that it's like a documentary, you know, they think because of the title, it's Halloween,
Yes.
it's scary, but it's not. You are going to need your tissue. You're going to definitely be clapping. I'm telling you, you're going to be smiling. You're going to be crying. It's just going to be, it's going to be bananas. It's just, that's all I say every time. I'm like, this movie, oh my God, it hits close to home, but you won't leave disappointed because it's
Yes.
domestic violence with a twist.
With a
And that's the most
twist.
with a twist. So
And I love a twist. I love a good twist.
you'll be like, oh my God, like what? I'm
We
telling
did.
you, oh, I wish I could tell you everything because I sit on the edge of my seat and I'll be watching it at home. Don't tell nobody over and over and over and over again.
Now you have some heavy hitter actors in this. And let me tell you something.
Yes,
We have some talented people right here in the
yeah.
DMV area. Jay Seymour
Seymour.
is
Woo.
one of the lead actresses in this film. Tell me
Yeah.
about working with Jay Seymour.
Oh my God. The first thing I want to say about working with her, she does everything you say.
Yes.
Don't fuss about it. She's on time. She's unbelievable. There were moments between you guys. Something she says, a few things she said wasn't even in the script, but it made the cut. It made the cut. And eyes are looking at her like you wouldn't believe. I think I inboxed her and I was like, I think the people in LA are only looking at you. They're not even looking at my movie.
Yes.
No, we just want her. We just want her.
Right. Jay Seymour she is a beast. I'm telling you, when it comes to film. And I love Jay. Jay has been in 2 of my stage plays. And she comes with notes. She comes knowing her script. She comes asking questions. She's serious about her craft.
I love her. I love
Yes.
everything that she does and just the way she cooperates with everything. You know, she knows what type of film this is and everything, and she brought it.
She brought
Her
it.
mind like goes everywhere. I cast her for a movie that is really being looked at in LA, right? It's called The Matriarch. I haven't really shared it with anyone, but I had a casting call for it. Jay would tell everyone she walked in, she saw the other ladies, and she left. I'm like, she's a diamond. We gotta let her know. So someone from Sweet Man Diesel flew in from Atlanta. He went outside and got her and brought her back in because she left. She came in. Let me tell you, Dirk. It looked like she was looking through my soul when she was her. Oh my God, her audition was so good. I said I gotta have her. So Jay went from leaving The Matriarch to come on to Afraid of the Dark. She was a Sierra. She went from Sierra to the leading role.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yes.
She's amazing.
Yes.
She is amazing.
He gives it to you. Tell us about some of the other actors that are in the film.
Okay, I like to tell you about Canara. She was my administrator. And 4 days before filming, one of the leading girls, she left. She got picked up as something really big. I'm not going to tell her business about that, but she left. Canara Ball came in and slayed it. And it's one of the hardest scenes in this place. Elwood, oh my God, I'm done. I'm done. You know, he was really crying real tears. Like he was so engrossed. He is oh my God. And he works hard.
Yes.
He'll do whatever to get the job done. And I gave him like maybe 5 minutes of just him being him
Right.
in the living room. When people see that, he didn't go by those lines. I let him do his, oh my God.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
he was fabulous. I really enjoyed everyone, but Elwood, Canara, and Margaret too. She was good too. And Margaret, but I've been going by Anne Margaret, but it's really Anika. I can't even really say her name. So,
Okay.
but she was really good. I know Anne Margaret. I know that part of it, but this
Right.
other part, I think it's her brand. So
Okay.
do your brand, babe. Yeah.
We're going to get a
But it-
chance to meet all of them March
yeah,
31st. Okay.
yeah,
So listen,
definitely.
again, Afraid of the Dark, the Black Carpet movie premiere is March 31st,
Yeah.
6:30 p.m. at the Senator Theater, 5904 York Road. So instead of the Red Carpet Affair, why do we call it the Black Carpet movie premiere?
Why did we do that?
Yes.
Well, I'm trying to be different.
Okay.
Okay, I like doing everything different. Uh, my cake is designed different. You will have commercials come on before the actual movie. I just want to bring our city something different.
Yes.
Everywhere I've looked, I've been online, everywhere, there's never been a black carpet movie premiere. And I just think sometimes we have to bring something more tasteful.
Right.
Yeah.
I just posted something the other day about, we have to stop putting junk out just to put it out.
Yeah.
We want people to appreciate, we want people to promote, we want people to come out and be a part of what we're doing.
Yeah.
But if we're just putting out junk,
Yeah.
it's not going to happen. And that goes as far as music and films and
Yeah.
plays, all of that stuff. We have to learn to put out quality material because
Yeah.
that's what people are paying to come to see, not just something you threw together.
Right.
And it's important that we teach our people that
Yeah.
this is how to do it.
Yeah.
You're having a black carpet movie premiere, and afterwards there's going to be an after party as well.
Yes.
So the
Yes.
after party will be, where is that located?
Well, the after party is at 1733 Maryland Avenue. My son has got a what do you call it, photography building, and it is so elegant. It's called the SRP Studio Museum. So that's Selina Renee Polk Studio Museum. It is so elegant. I just gotta let you see it. Are you coming to the after party?
Now I'm going to have to.
You
So
definitely gonna
I
have
will
to.
be
So
there.
yes, it is so
Yes.
amazing there. There's different sets. There's over 20 different sets inside this building, from jacuzzi tub to living room, dining room, kitchen, like whatever your brand is, you can bring it to life in the SRP studio. So it's going to
Wow.
be crazy. It's a room in there, right? I don't want to step on your toes, but there's this room. I'm not even kidding you. And I never got to see the building. It was a surprise for my birthday.
Okay.
But Derek, it's you. Like
Oh.
the grand piano, the curtains, just looking at your background with your
Right.
kids and everything, right? And I'm like, this room is for Derek. I'm telling you, you gotta come. You gotta
I'm
come.
gonna be there. I promise you. I promise you. I will be there March 31st. Listen, what is the dress attire? What is the atmosphere going to be like March 31st?
Well, definitely upscale. I would say I wouldn't want anybody to come out casual because it's not a screening, it's a premiere.
Yes.
And everything is going to be done with class, the food, the drinks, everything is going to be upscale. So I would come and put your suits on and your red bottoms and yeah.
Yes. So again, you guys be ready. Come with your best. This is Afraid of the Dark. Afraid of the Dark, the movie premiere, the Black Carpet movie premiere, March 31st, 6:30 p.m. at the Senator Theater, 5904 York Road. Now listen, where do we go and get our tickets? Are tickets still available at this time?
Yes, they're available on Eventbrite.
Okay.
We also have ticket locations that you can go to. Sean Marshall, that's on 1946 West Pratt Street. He's always open, guys. He stays open till about 8. So definitely he opens at 12 and he closes at 8. So you definitely want to stop past there and get your tickets. Also, Nicole, she's in Security Mall at Aesthetic. God, I just didn't even say that right. But Nicole has tickets in Security Mall.
Okay.
And you can always cash at me, Selina, Polk 2388. But Eventbrite is definitely where you want to go and purchase your ticket. So it's gonna be great.
And on Eventbrite, do they just type in "Afraid of the Dark"?
Yes, definitely the title of the movie.
Yes. So we are excited. We again, we want to pack the house out, ladies and gentlemen. So please make sure share this interview, because we want to make sure that everybody goes out and supports Selina Polk. Listen, Selina, tell us what else is in the bag. What else is coming up? What is really in your head next?
Well, just recently, my agent, she got me a distribution deal. So the movie will be going on all platforms, which I'm very
Wow.
excited about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And we're just going to keep producing movies, one after the other.
Yes.
You will be able to see a trailer of First Lady Part 2, The Offspring. So
Okay.
that will be, something exciting to see. I'm excited about that as well. I'm also excited about the perfume line that's getting ready to drop really, really soon. That is called First Lady. That's my baby. But yeah, so it's a lot going on, that we got moving and shaking right now. So stay
Now
tuned.
listen, people don't understand when you sitting here with royalty, with Black royalty, sitting right here on Talking with 3D, perfume lines, author, producer, director, writer. I mean, come on, Selina. And then this is my thing, Selina, what I'm just loving about you is that, again, you do so much behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Selina, I'm going to tell you right now, it's time to open up them curtains because it is time for everybody to know Selina Polk. And if I have anything to do about it, it is time for us to open up them curtains to let them know about you building homes and feeding the homeless and giving away coats and everything, because this is the thing. A lot of times we're motivated by that. If she can get out there and do that, why am I sitting here saying, oh, I wish I could do this, wish I could do that. And here is this one person that is out there making moves. So I want to open up some curtains and just say, you know what, listen, watch what this lady is doing. So don't be afraid to shine, to let your star, your light bulb come on, because we need to see that brightness. We need to see it and believe in it. And I again, you are motivating so many people, regardless of what race, gender, whatever. You are such a big motivation to people. So I want you to keep shining, but I want people to know who Selina Polk is, because your name is saying all over the world right now, all over the world. So if someone wanted to audition for a premiere or something that might be coming up, how do they contact Selina Polk?
Okay, well, definitely by my email. That's selinapolk@gmail.com. Sorry, Selina Polk 1965@gmail.com. That will be the best bet. I don't want to go through Facebook or Instagram. Definitely shoot me an email and we can make some things happen.
Selina Polk 1965@gmail.com.
Yes.
I will be sending over my movie reel and resume as soon as we get off this interview.
Okay, I'm ready, because you are something else. I'm telling you, I go to your page and laugh. Like you could be down and out, but if you go to Derek's page, oh, you're gonna laugh. You're definitely gonna laugh. and then you keep it clean. That's another thing.
Yes, because you know what? Again, the world is going through so much stuff right now.
Right.
You know, we're going through so much stuff, and
Yeah.
I always truly believe, and it's my ministry, that laughter truly is the best medicine. And it's so
It is.
cliche for us to say that, but it really is. But that to me that's my ministry. And it helps me get through a lot of things. And I want to be able to share that with others. And when people tell me, like, you know what, man, I was so down today, I went to your page and watched your video, and I am so much better. That makes me feel so good inside to know that I was able to make a change in somebody's life by something simple.
Yeah.
You know, by something simple. But that's what you're doing too, Selena.
Yeah.
That's what,
yeah.
you know.
But you know, everybody can't do what you do.
I'll be a one-man show.
I know. I was thinking that before you said it. I said, man, I wonder what it would be like to see him in a one-man show. That would be fire. You gotta think about that.
I'll have to think about it. I'll have to slip a TikTok in here at the end of this interview so people know what we're talking about and get out of here. But listen, I want to thank you again for coming on Talking with 3D. Again, I do want to tell everyone, Afraid of the Dark, the Black Carpet movie premiere is March 31st, 6:30 p.m., the Senator Theater at 5904 York Road. After that, there will be a after party, and we would like you to also attend that. You can go on Eventbrite, just type in Afraid of the Dark, and you can get your tickets. Tickets are still available. They will be sold out by this end of this week, so please make sure that you go on right now today and get your tickets on Eventbrite. Type in Afraid of the Dark. Miss Selina Polk, thank you so much. I don't want to say I wish you all the well, because of the fact that God is going to bless you tremendously over and over and over again for the works that you are doing. So I thank you. The young ladies that are out there today, thank you for being the voice. So congratulations to all you are doing and everything that you touch.
I know, and that's right.
As I say, wishing you Women's History, you are truly making history. And I've been saying this for the whole month of March, that you exemplify what Black girls rock mean. Well, congratulations to you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Talking with 3D. This is Real Talk for Real People. We are right here on Plushwork TV. We'll see you right here again Wednesdays, 7 p.m. on Talking with 3D. I'm your host, Derek Darrell Dixon. Stay tuned real quick. We're going to show a quick TikTok, and then we're going to be out of here. See you later.
You better check your information. Buy my husband a car. Yes. Let him know, Greg.
Oh, I can show a
Honk the
picture.
horn on their ass.
Doot, doot.
Boop, boop. Bam. Miss Ranchit, honey, USA.
When you're feeling down and like your world's moving slow, just remember your race. It moves at your pace when marching towards your goals.